Hello everybody, it's me with Savi. We are back with another episode of sorry, I kind of butchered that. We are here with some more vintage story now. It looks like the sun's coming up. I've been on playing for roughly about maybe about 3 or 4 hours. Just doing some grinding stuff off to the side. As you can see, there's some bony soil right here. I got this from Custom Runes. I'm gonna do something with this as well as nothing much when it comes to like some other stuff outside of a temporal gear. I'm going to talk about how I got that. I got a bit more copper. I got some more various forms of seeds. As you can tell, I've probably been exploring, and that I have. Primarily in this area. Why this area? Well, because the main thing I've been grinding, and I didn't want to really do it on camera because I knew it was going to take me a while due to the amount of resources I have currently is very small. So if I come out here, as this, sun, I'm hoping is going to rise here soon, is this. I have built a starter house. Everything here I had to grind off camera. The walnut logs weren't really all that hard. There was another walnut tree over there. There's like a pond over here and stuff that and it was in like on this like basalt sand kind of area, and on one of these islands there was a big old tree. It's hard to see because it's so dark, and YouTube doing its thing might make it a lot harder to see, but yeah, there's something over here. I did a lot of grinding for this house. As you can tell, like I've done a lot of clearing out of the area. I've also gotten tons of dirt, filled out a huge chunk of area, flattened this all out. It is so flat and nice looking. I have done some stuff with the farms a little bit, but that was most of my time has been spent getting the materials for this. At the bottom we have some dark mud bricks, which I think are lovely as like a bottom foundation material. And I have like a little step up with some rough hewn fences made with some logs, sticks, and an axe in the crafting grid. These mud bricks, actually, if I come to here and press H, are made with nothing more than just a bit of dirt, some clay, and some grass. And you can get like I think 4 of these per like crafting thing. So that's lovely. I've also managed to make this rough wooden door, which if I were to... Oh, it's not going to do it for me. Well, I'm going to come in and count. Oh, nope. Well, I'm going to break it anyways. Alright, let's go look at this door. This rough wooden door is made like so in the crafting grid. And it's not exactly a great door because if I put it down and if you look... that's not the button. Okay, here we go. Here's my mouse. If you look up here, crudely made tends to fall apart when used. Randomly, when you open and close this door, it will break and fall down, like as if you were to like break it with like an axe. I know, Mr. Clifford, you're trying to come in and say hi. You want to see the lovely building that I have constructed? That took way, way longer than it honestly just should have. The easiest part of this was actually getting the wood and the mud bricks. Because the mud bricks are just made dirt with grass and clay, and the walnut logs, I already had a bunch of walnut logs already sitting around. I just had to put them up in this, as like the frame of this structure. The thing is, what took me the longest were the walls and the roof. Why? Because the roof is made out of hay. If I go to here, hay is made... No, go back. I wanted to see this. Yeah, hay is made out of 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces of grass. And then I also made a bunch of this thatch roofing. This is made with 2 blocks of hay. I have spent a bulk of my time with nothing but a knife and just going around just cutting down tons of grass. There's a reason why that area looks so clean. I forgot you were out there, actually. Crap. Nope, I can't jump over the fence. knock you back. And there's probably just more coming. There's probably a rift opening up somewhere. Why did you guys have to ruin my video? Now there's like 3 of you out there. Oh my gosh. And I don't want to sleep because by the time I wake up, it's probably going to be like almost the next night. Because I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't really been sleeping all that much either. But this is really nice. I've gotten all my pottery in here. I've gotten all, like, I've built a little fireplace, like a little hearth, I would say, going on over here. And, what else? Let me just think. That, well, I can just have to wait for those guys to, like, bugger off. I had some notes. Let me just find them. Alright. Oh, the dog's coming in, too. So she knows I'm recording. I just gotta give her a scratchy. There she goes. Yeah, there she is. The puppers. Oh, I should post some videos of her, like, on YouTube with the post system. What am I gonna do? Just, I'll let them in, and pretty much just go around them. Oh. And there's, like I thought, there's a third one. And there's a whole bunch of them. Why there's so many? Over here, I did expand the farm. I don't know, did I do the farm off camera as well? No, I don't think I did. Little redundant bits. But yeah, I'm taking some more of these hue fencing and just taking them all around the little pond area. As you can see on the mini map, I've gotten most of the way there. But I also, unfortunately, came across some beehives. Now, coming across beehives in the first place isn't all that bad. The problem is I didn't realize they were there, and most likely were these special, if I press H, yeah, these special beehive, tree trunks that you can't see, and I didn't hear them. Thus, I most likely broke a potential source of bees. Where I can get a steady supply of honeycomb, because honeycomb is useful. Again, if I press H, what is it? Was it H, or was it like everything? Honeycomb? No, that's not what it is. Well, seriously, I thought this would fucking buggers. That's why there's a warp thing right there. I couldn't see it. Well, I'm gonna run away. Yep, I just glanced past the freaking warp wound. Honestly. This ruins everything. My entire presentation that I was wanting to show you guys, all the cool stuff. Hopefully now over here I might not be interrupted out as much. Yeah, the honeycombs are good because you can get a steady supply of, just honey. Now, honey can be turned into mead through the distilling process, but it's also good for making, meals. But honestly, what is better is the beeswax you get from it. And it's like, it's sad that it doesn't show you that you get it, but if you get, what the... One of those buggers followed me. Looks like I might die. Looks like I might die at my own home. The sun should be coming up. Don't want to wait in my home all night, so it's like... honestly sucks. If you guys know any kind of mods where you guys can where we can find bee nests much easier, I would love to get it, because it's hard for me to usually find a bee's nest ever. I've never really successfully found one. I've always seemed to destroyed them as I've been just harvesting trees, because they don't seem for me to make a lot of sound. And it's not like my settings. If I go to my sounds, all I usually do is take the weather sound down, and I'm pretty sure bees are never really affected by that. Because I can hear them buzzing after I destroy it, because there's like a swarm of them that comes out and it's like zzz, and tries to kill you. I think maybe like sound or ambient sound they might have been affected, but still, I never tend to hear them well enough. On one of the puppers, but I'm pretty sure it's part of the ones that I killed. Oh, this is annoying. I can't believe those drifters basically ran me out of my own home. Hopefully I ran far enough away that they might have despawned. I don't know if that's a thing, or if I didn't. And if it is, I didn't know if I traveled far enough. But I've been trying to work a little bit into getting some copper tools, because I've been wanting at least a pick and a hammer to mine up all those surface deposits that I've found. I've found at least one more while I was adventuring around out in the little basalt area. This annoying emitter food. Yep, they're all like just flowing in. Just get back in the house. Get back in the house, sit down, and talk to you guys. Honestly, I have been just grinding out the house. It's been primarily the main thing I've been doing for the past 4 hours. A lot of the grinding, that's a little bit awkward. The main thing that I've been a problem when it comes to the basalt cobblestone has been getting the stone for it, because if I go over here I have some extra ones. The basalt stone, I couldn't get enough in the general area that I live in, so I had to go over to this basalt area, because they have basically these large, I forget what they're called, but they're more or less like bundles of stone that if you break, it gives you like 3 to 6 of the normal stone, and but those only spawn in like sandy, gravelly areas that you see on the map. So I had to make at least a couple of trips back to here, then grab a bunch of them and come on the way back. Mind you, I don't exactly have the best storage situation right now. Like with those 3 over in that other storage place that I have yet to bring over here, I don't have much like inventory space, because I'm horrible at managing that kind of stuff. Seriously, these drifters, they're freaking annoying. I can't eat this honeycomb either. I don't have any bowls left over, because I turned them into these oil lamps, because actually they have done a good job lighting up the house. The only problem is now I don't have any bowls, because I used up all 4 of my unfired bowls. So let's actually do that. While we wait for the sun to rise and the drifters to bugger off, we can just make some bowls. Let's get all these pieces out of the way. Get these out of the here, and here. Here, and here. Yes, some calming craft of bowls that we're gonna have to fire up. And I should have plenty of sticks now, because I have chopped down some trees, which gave me some sticks, so I'm not gonna be scarce on those. But my food situation has not gotten any better. I'm still lacking in the. Let's get some like more bowls to fire. There we go. Yeah, I'm still in the early game. I may have a house now, a proper house outside of a wooden shack cobbled together with, different types of wood and a bit of dirt, to a actual decently looking, house that I might spruce up with some plants if I... Because you can make clay pots for plants, potted plants, that you can put basically anything, any like real plants you find out in the world into them, and then they can just be a decorative thing. In terms of meat, that rabbit, like the rabbit trap over here, upstairs, I can just bugger on out because you guys will start buggering on off. Oh, they're pelting me. There's like a small army over there pelting me now. Damn it, I'm almost dead. And they're just marching lockstep. Yeah, they're pelting me. And now I'm starving. Great. I'm probably going to die. Scratch that. I'm probably am dead. Unless I can find some like berries or something. Oh, there are berries, but are they all empty? No, I might be saved. They're all empty. Let's pick these up and take them along. They're still after me. This is insane. One more rock and I'm probably going to die. Which gives me a good excuse to use that little gear that I got. Let's get over in here. Before I die, I want to use this thing. Now, these special temporal gears are very unique in one aspect. Well, actually two, I should say. They're used to repair a item, a machine that called a that's pretty much a teleporter that teleports you between two locations. And as it says in here, a returning point. More or less, I have to shift click on an area, and I'll basically spawn back. That'll become my spawn point. I got super lucky killing a drifter out when I was exploring this area. It popped out of a cave and I killed it. It scared me. I actually jumped. But it gave me that gear. It was like, I was really lucky. Super incredibly lucky. Are these different? These are cranberry bushes. What did I pick up? Were they currant bushes? Yeah, they're white currant bushes I picked up. Okay. I'm going to pick up all these bushes anyways. I just want to put these ones down to open up inventory space. Once they ripen and I pick up all the berries, I'm going to pick them up again. So that way I want to because I want to put them in a specific area. Let's get these down. Let's get some grass out. I sure I had more grass. Nope, I didn't. Alright, 10 grass there. Yep, like I said, plenty of sticks. And if I grab some peat, I got a whole bunch of peat as well. Primarily because, what was I doing with the peat? Why did I get the peat again? I want to get that so I can get this, but I need some more grass. Amazing, I need more grass after so much of this. Yeah, as you can tell, I did place a lot of dirt and stuff over here. If you guys can go back to like the previous videos and like look at it, you guys will see like just the sheer amount that I've probably faced if you do the comparison, because this was not flat at all, but I flattened it out into a very large area. But that was primarily just so I can have more flat area to grow more grass to get the roof on that building. And it did work out pretty well. And also I have some projects in the future. Like, honestly, you can kind of dictate, like, areas where there's, like, an edge, because I usually plant my saplings on, like, the edge of an area. Like, I would plant a sapling right here. So at one point, this had like was a dip that probably went all the way over to here or something, maybe like around. And then I planted some of these here, which would also indicate like a dip. I probably filled in the area over here first. Then I planted one over here, and it would probably then into here and like over here as well. It's kind of like markers of like how like as my landscape what it was like at one point. Is there any bunny? Oh, there's a baby, meaning I can't get any meat from it because it's just a baby. Let's see, how well is the hydration in these places? Moisture is looking pretty much at 100%. Plant these things just recently because I've expanded the farm only recently. When I was chopping the birch for these fences, I was going specifically for birch. That's where I got the honeycomb. I was very sad. I'm like, no, and what sucks even more is like I broke one and it gave me that. I'm like, oh no, I just killed a beehive. I could have used, like I could have, gotten at least a skep from that. Not a skep. I could have made like a beehive thing that like and just put it over here and started on working with bees. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And like chopped the next tree and it also had a bunch of bees in it. I'm like, oh, no, now that's just like the game is insulting me at that point. All right, let's go into the house. Hopefully no drifting rooms. Yep, this is what I meant. The door likes to fall off. Does it when it least expects it? I'm going to at least cook up 4 of these. I have some logs. Alright. As long as I stay here, I should have the energy for while this thing is done cooking. But at the same time, I gotta get stuff done. Cranberry. I did pick up a cranberry bush. Because I've got some materials to break down. At least, or some molds to shape. I want myself a pickaxe. My character is really drifting around. Did I get like a concussion or something? I'll go to see. Does my character have like a concussion or something? No, it just does that when your health is low, I guess. Yeah, I can't even switch my thing. Let's try numbing on these as like more emergency rations, I guess. Why does it do that? Alrighty then, we can now fire this up. I have enough stuff for that. My character looks like he's really moving around. Let's get some more of this peat. Now, I also want to get into mentioning that I couldn't exactly get into because of the freaking drifters, was that when it comes to this house, I'm actually going to keep it and I won't, like, build another, like, house. I'm just going to improve it as we go along. Like, once we get access to, like, glass, I just might pop in a couple of windows here and there. But also, let's just let it just burn itself out. But also, when I when I have the ability to create chests, like with once I get a saw, I'm going to extend this whole thing out by at least one more, sort of like, let's see, what is it, 5 blocks essentially, by like for when it comes to the dark mud bricks, and then another log, and just expand the roof out along with it. As well as I'm also planning on extending a kitchen into the back, probably somewhere like around here, and making it its own separate room, because I actually learned that to be considered indoors, if I go into here and go into my character, the hunger rate right here is 100, but if I step outside, it should be bumped up to... No, it didn't bump up. Maybe that's a winter thing. I do know when winter comes up, your hunger rate goes up if you are not insulated very well. Like if you go to here, you have max warmth, to deal with, and the colder you are, the more hunger rate you go up, and also if you hold something in your offhand, it also goes up. But I think if I go into the house, it might actually be bumped down. No, it's just basic. But yeah. To be counted indoors, there's a certain limit on the size of the room. So if this room is too big, I'm probably going to put something like along these right here, or at least on this level right here, to then sort of count the room as being, smaller. So it doesn't have to count up all this stuff in the inside. Because I don't know when it's counted as, indoors. It doesn't say anything. It should have said anything. But considering we can't even maintain our food situation, I think something like that is going to be a ways away. Like a proper kitchen. Starving half the time, and I can't even get myself a proper kitchen. But yeah, I'm gonna flatten a lot more terrain around here, clear some more trees. Hopefully, try to pay more attention to any beehives, because I really... What's this grain over here? Spelt, or is it rye? It's rye. But yeah, like this stuff over here probably will be pushed back. I might fill up this entire pond here, or I might keep it and build a sort of like backyard area, kind of like pond area, and turn it into maybe with like a bridge going across, and a lot of decorative stuff around it. But I don't know. I do know it's like after a while I'm going to get some animals though. This is why I don't really kill a lot of these sheep and rams. If they probably fall in my hole, I'm probably going to leave them. That did not sound good. But yeah, I think my food situation might be good for a little bit. I'm going to have all these stuff flowering. I can put them in the pot in the makeshift cellar on the back of this. As I've also cleaned up the area back here as well. It makes it all look nice to me, at least. Yeah, I need to move all my storage over. I need to make some new storage, which I think what we should be doing. I'm going to go over here and collect all the Cooper Reeds while we are, still time on the video. Today was just a talkative episode. You had to deal with the freaking drifters talking about like what I did, and watching me just cut some reeds. We're still in the early game, even though we have a nice looking house. The cobblestone in this game looks amazing. And none of that house was made using any tools, no metal materials, no nothing. But I guess I'll call it that'll be the episode, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that sweet stuff, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.